Well, this is the day that the Lord has made, and we will rejoice and be glad in it. My name is Isaac Jenkins, and I'm here with Ashley Green.
Hello.
How are you doing today?
I'm great. How are you?
Great. We're so excited to be here. Today is a great day. We're here in a great environment. As you can see, we got this beautiful view in this home and property that the Lord has blessed you guys with.
Yes.
And I'm so honored to be here with you to talk about something very, very exciting. Your new book.
Yes, I'm excited.
Reparenting the Parent. Oh, this is so good. I sat in your home and read it. This is a tremendous opportunity for you as parents to get some knowledge, some information. And I have 3 older children, but I was looking and said, wow, I wish I would have had this tool.
Yeah.
And the front of it, it says, a simple skills manual for raising successful children, author Ashley Coleman Green. And we want to get into this, Ashley.
Yes.
Tell us about your journey, how you got here with this brand new book, how we can get it, and just, let us know why we need this tool in our hands today.
All right, so let's start off with the first statement, the journey. Well, the journey was long to get here. First of all, I am a parent. Well, first of all, I'm a wife. Second of all, I'm a parent to 3 beautiful girls, Janiyah, Justice, and Journey. And I'm also an educator, so I'm a school teacher. I've been teaching for 6 years now, so I'm a parent to my children and other children as well. So my journey is coming from mainly the school, because I get to see children who don't have the skills that they need in order to be successful in life. And when I say successful in here, just as my title states, it doesn't mean money. I'm not looking for money. I'm looking for a healthy, well-rounded child.
Absolutely.
And so my book is all about teaching parents how to go back and train their child, not their student, I was going to say student, but their children, in order to become successful in this life. And it doesn't take much. And as you can see, the pages, it's 52 pages, so it's very simple. It's not anything where you have to read for days and try to figure things out. It's very simple format, and like I said, it's a manual, not necessarily a book, and a manual is just a teaching stage for you. So that's what this book is all about.
Absolutely. I was thinking, me and my wife had a conversation concerning you one night, and she said, I love the way Ashley raises her children, how she navigates with her children. And she noticed this in church, and I started to take note. And to see where you have come to bring what you've been doing in private now to the public sector, to give us, tips, because we need training. And I love the reparenting the parent. As parents, we need to be reparented, because I believe one of the reasons God gives us children is to help us overcome our childhood. Because our children carry our pain, they carry a lot of things we didn't deal with. And I would admonish everyone to find out as much information about Ashley. She's going to give you a lot of information on Facebook, her blog. We need to support this. We need to make sure this goes #1. All my pastors out there, she's already teaching this class in our church. I'm telling you, it's phenomenal. We have people that are much older than we are who benefit from this information. It's nothing that you as a parent should feel ashamed that you need some knowledge, some training, some tutelage, because that's growth. And so that's why we have her here today, and we want her to know, how would I benefit from reading this, #1, and coming to one of your seminars?
Okay. Well, starting off, like you said, this is not an insult for your parenting skills.
Absolutely.
This book is to enhance your parenting skills. And so you would benefit because you're learning something new maybe, or you're just looking at it in a different way.
Absolutely.
And so we want this to be something where you learn, you benefit from it, and you can add to it. So you can even, when you come to a seminar, it's an open seminar. It's not anything where we're pressuring you into something.
Absolutely.
But it's something where you're working with your children, and y'all can have a discussion on your own, side by side. You're working together, and you're learning each other. And like you said, a child will bring the child out of you.
Absolutely.
So you're learning and they're learning, and you're just learning how to interact with each other. Because a lot of times we just look at it one way, just parenting, how we were raised, and we just assume that that's the only way. Especially, and then when you come into a marriage, they were raised a certain way, you were raised a certain way, and so you bring both of those, and you have to figure out how to blend them.
Absolutely.
So this seminar is good even if you don't have children, because like I said, it brings the child out of you. A child will bring the child out of you. So just watching other children you just learn things that, hey, you know what, I may want to do that when I have a child.
Absolutely.
Or this may help me just with a social skill in life. Anything.
Absolutely.
So I do have a blog. It's fragileparenting.com, www.fragileparenting.com. And I write once a month. It'll be more soon. But I write blogs on just simple steps, simple skills that we need in life. So, I mean, this book is just great. And he was saying to pastors that we are having seminar classes. So that's something that I want you to take a look in your congregation. Think about all the single mothers, the fathers, the young teenagers, young mothers, older fathers. Think about who you have in your congregation, because this could benefit you.
Oh, absolutely.
Definitely.
You know, by being in one of your teachings, you had us doing some collective work with our children. It was awesome. We had to work together and figure out problem solving, you know, trying to work together. And it really showed the different groups how some of the parents got agitated, some of the kids got agitated, but it revealed some of our subconscious patterns. But the overall goal was for us to learn to work together. So I'm highly recommending not only pastors, some of you single mothers, y'all can start groups, invite, you can get together. This book, I'm going to buy and sponsor young mothers. I'm going to invest in other people because I believe in this. Our generation is in trouble. Our children are in trouble. God has given you this to bring this forth to the body of Christ and to people at large. And we need to support this. We don't need to sit idly by. You put the work in, you did the research, you've read the books, you brought your own skills, and now we as a people need to support this book. Tell me how much this book is, where I can get it, and what I can look forward to. And if you would, just kind of elaborate a little bit on one of the chapters.
All right, yes, this book is $14.99. That is very cheap. That is a few Happy Meals at McDonald's. So $14.99. You can get this book on a website called lulu.com, LULU.com. Ashley Green is the author. You can look it up, Reparenting the Parents. It's also on my Facebook page. You can also purchase it off of my blog website, which I gave you earlier. I'll say it again, fragileparenting.com. And let's just look. I'm going to show you. I have 5 skills. There will be several volumes of this book. This is the first volume, and we'll do 5 skills because we don't want to overwhelm you with too many things as a parent.
Absolutely.
We want you to be able to get a step and then keep it moving. One of the steps I have, and it's one of my favorite, is skill 3. It's called Expose, Don't Impose.
Ooh, I like that.
Expose, don't impose. And this skill really just talks about us as parents, how we have to give our children the opportunity to explore different things and not push everything onto them, especially things that we wanted to do as children and we didn't get to do, but we try to get our children into it, and they may not even be interested. So,
absolutely.
I mean, there's different kinds of skills in here. The first one talks about exploration. Especially as African American, we don't really take our children to different places like museums and things where they can find out about art and things like that. So it's important that we take them to the nearest library and let them read a book. Find different sources other than what we see on TV or radio. So it's important.
Expose, don't impose. Listen, we could just go on for hours about this. Ash, listen, all my friends, you on my page, I'm sharing this. I want you to reshare this. Get people involved. You have young mothers in your family. They need this information because your upbringing can be your downfall. There's a lot of things we need to get right. We need to resolve some issues within us as parents. You have done a wonderful job. I want to commend you. Thank you for bringing this forth and not sitting on it and procrastinating, but bringing it into my hands where I can read it, I can mark it, I can go back and look at it. So one more time before we close out, give us how can we get in contact with you so we can start purchasing these immediately.
Yes, we want you to purchase them immediately. Again, I have Facebook, Fragile Parenting on Facebook, Ashley Coleman. You can look me up, Ashley Coleman Green, excuse me, as well as the website lulu.com, lulu.com. You can go purchase this book right now and it'll come right to your house, $14.99, as well as my website, fragileparenting.com. Fragile Parenting. And again, it's called Fragile Parenting Services because our children are fragile. We have the opportunity to sow a seed into them They're just like this glass. They're fragile, and they're taking in things
Absolutely.
each and every day, even if we think they're not. So it's important that we train ourselves in order to become better for our children and to make our children better. So go and buy this book.
Yes.
Get with me. I'll come do some classes at your church, at your schools, wherever it is that needs to be done. And it's everywhere nowadays because it takes a village for us to raise our children. We've got to get back into that.
Well, listen, I have so enjoyed this, Ashley. Thank you so much for your time. Look at this again. Let's get a look at this. It's awesome.
Yes,
We're in a place of peace. This is the way we want your home, and this is the way we want your children. Is in a place of peace.
Yes, absolutely.
And having said that, listen, we hate to bring this to an end, but all good things must come to an end. I have so enjoyed this.
Yes.
There's so much we could talk about. We're going to have to do it again.
Yes, absolutely.
God bless you. We're looking for an immediate response. Come on, y'all, don't just like it. I want you to give feedback, information. What would you like? What topics would you like for her to write on? What would the next book, what are you having struggles with? Hit her up. I guarantee you she's going to have something, a solution for you. God bless you. We love you. And this is me, Isaac Jenkins, and Ashley Green saying, until next time, remember, raise your children to be kings and queens. God bless you.
Absolutely. Amen.